Hey everyone, and welcome into another Buffy reaction. We are now on season 1, episode 8. This one is called I, Robot You, Jane. I have a feeling we're going to be meeting a new creature of some sort in this episode. Don't tell me there's robots. Is there robots in the Buffyverse? I feel like there could be anything in the Buffyverse, so I'm not going to put it past the show, but we'll see. Maybe it's like a possession where... I don't know. I actually don't know. I would not be surprised if we get a robot in this episode, which I would be totally fine with, by the way. I love the idea that you never know what kind of creatures are going to pop up on this show. It's so much fun. The last episode was titled Angel, and after some reflection and after editing it and spending some time with it, I actually do think this was my favorite episode of the show so far. Other than Angel, I think Witch was my other favorite. It's fun to be able to start getting enough episodes under my belt to kind of think to myself which ones are my favorites. And those two are definitely up there right now. Last episode was obviously titled Angel, so it was all about Angel. We found out he was a vampire, and all of my trust issues are out the window now. This is what I said, like, anyone could be a vampire and you don't even know. Obviously, it ended with him destroying his maker. The Anointed and the Master are still out there plotting. They're really dwindling in numbers at this point, so I feel like the next Vampire Master Anointed episode that we get is gonna actually be the Anointed coming out to play. This last episode, it ended with Angel killing Blondie, what was her name? Darla, and then deciding to leave Buffy alone because he's not good for her, I guess. We all know we're gonna see him again, right? We have to. He's such an interesting character. I would be so sad if we never saw him again. So yeah, that's that. If you would like to see my full uncut reaction, that is over on my Patreon, which is linked below. We have fun bonus content over there as well. So if you'd like to support the channel, that is always an option. Of course, it's totally cool if you just want to see the edited reaction here on YouTube. So let's get into it. Oh my goodness. Cortona.
Carlo, caro mio.
Carlo? Hello? That is that the devil?
Tutto quello che desidero, il tuo amore.
The devil's Italian?
Il diavolo, Moloch,
Whoa.
è fuori nel mondo. Vieni! Ti comando! Vieni! Vieni!
What? Whoa. What? Oh God, we're about to find this book? Oh no. Oh my God. No way. No way.
Great. A book.
Oh, hold on. I gotta pause because this is so funny that this is the plot. Well, I don't exactly know what the plot is yet of the episode, but it's so funny that it's being set up this way because just a couple days ago, I watched Evil Dead, the 2013 version, and I've been watching the Evil Dead series, like catching up on it because I really want to see Evil Dead Rise. Me and my sister are planning to go see it sometime this week. And this is like Evil Dead because it's like all about the book, and if you recite what's in the book, the demon is like activated and comes for you.
I haven't gone through the new arrivals. Put it in the pile.
Here, I'll get it.
New arrivals from where? Who sent this to us?
I happen to believe that one can survive in modern society without being a slave to the idiot box.
That's TV. The idiot box is TV.
I still prefer a good book.
The printed page is obsolete. The only reality is virtual. If you're not jacked in, you're not alive.
Kid's got some issues. Why was he so intense about that?
Xander, you want to stay and help me?
Are you kidding?
What does his shirt say?
Yes, it was a joke I made up.
So how did, like, the demon's soul created some sort of hieroglyphic in the book? Whoa, that is so cool. Is that how you digitize? Just by scanning it with like that green... Whoa. Oh no, not Willow. He's in the computer. Oh my God. This is the best intro I think that has happened on a Buffy episode yet. We haven't really seen a lot of Cordelia, right? Yeah, Cordelia. Jesus, we really haven't seen a lot of her because I forgot her name for a second. But I'm kind of missing her like witty one-liners. I need more of them.
Willow, hey, wait.
Don't tell me she's falling in love with the online
Buffy,
demon.
I didn't even see you. I was talking.
Talking to. Okay, that's it. You have a secret
The
that's
devil?
not allowed.
Why not?
Does he go here? What's his name? Have you kissed him? What's he like?
No, Malcolm, no, and very nice.
You are a thing
Malcolm.
of evil for not telling me this right away.
Is she like the first victim of being catfished?
It's him.
Here we go. Oh,
He's so sweet. Oh, see, I knew you'd react like this.
Like what? I just want to make sure you're careful this time.
can he see them? No, not him running diagnostics. .8 GPA, girl. What? I wrote that guy's name down. Watch. Fritz, not Ritz crackers. Fritz is talking to the demon too.
Looking at the logs, you and Dave are clocking a pretty scary amount of computer time.
New project.
Ooh, will I be excited?
You'll die.
This isn't my report.
Oh,
Nazi Germany was a model
Okay.
of a well-ordered society? Write that.
what?
Guess who?
Xander?
Yeah, but keep guessing anyway.
Xander.
Oh, I can't fool you. You see right through my petty charade. We going to the Bronze tonight?
I think I'm gonna call it an early night.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Malcolm, right?
She's turning down Xander for Malcolm?
He could be a circus freak. He's probably a circus freak.
Yeah, I mean, we read about it all the time. You know, people meet on the net, they talk, they get together, have dinner, a show, horrible axe murder.
This is where my mind goes still to this day. Like, I get that the risk is higher back then because, like, online dating isn't really a thing in the 90s in the way that it is now. But it still scares me so much. Like, I constantly think I'll be murdered if I look at somebody, especially internet stuff, which is, you know, ironic considering what I do. Oh my God. Is he writing down? He's probably writing Malcolm's name on him.
I just want you to be sure to meet him face to face. In daylight.
Big deal if I blow off a couple classes.
I thought you said you overslept.
Malcolm said you wouldn't understand.
Oh God. It's just, I already feel bad for Willow because when she finds out who Malcolm is, it's just going to be really discouraging for her.
Is there a way to find out exactly where a letter and e-letter came from? I mean, the actual location of the computer. Because you see, Willow's got this boyfriend, Malcolm, and to tell you the truth, I
Leave
think...
Willow alone.
Oh
What do you
my
mean?
God. He's in with Malcolm
That's
too.
none of your business.
And, oh God, and Fritz heard
I'm
too.
telling you, something is going on.
I was going to say she's going to go to Giles, but he's not going to hear it out because it's all internet stuff.
I really don't know how to advise you. Things involved in the computer fill me with a childlike terror.
Okay, CRD.
Party.
Okay. I wonder if there's like a level of possession to this because that is terrifying if Fritz is like so in on the internet that he just trusts this person because it's giving him a sense of authority. No. There's got to be a level of possession to these guys that are working for Malcolm.
I've never felt this way about anyone before, Willow.
I know what you mean.
She's got it reading out to her.
I feel like you know me better than anyone. That's what Buffy doesn't understand. How comfortable you can make me feel.
Yeah, it's
Buffy
almost like
just makes
he's
trouble.
a
That's why
practiced
she got
predator.
kicked out of her old school.
What? How does he know? See, how does he know that?
How did you know that?
Yeah.
It's on her permanent record.
Why did you look at her permanent record?
You must have mentioned it.
Oh.
I guess.
No, come on, Willow. That's weird.
Let's not worry about her anymore.
I have to sign off.
Okay,
I'll
good.
talk to you later.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Please.
Don't.
Good. I was so afraid that Willow would just stay oblivious through it all.
We are creating a new society here.
A society in which human interaction is all but obsolete, in which people can be completely manipulated by technology. Well, thank you. I'll pass.
Willow was looking for you.
Good, I
See,
need to
this
talk
is...
to her. Do you know where she is?
Dave seems to have a good conscience still, but Fritz seems totally lost to the demon, or to working for the demon, or whatever this connection is. Or did he just set her up? No, he just set her up. I fell for it. But he seems nervous about doing this demon's bidding, whereas Fritz seems excited about it, which is concerning. Oh my god.
This is how droughts get started.
Oh no.
Buffy, get out!
Oh. Oh my gosh, so Dave does still have a good conscience. Oh, he's like really freaking
I
like
can't do it.
yeah, inner battle.
I'm not gonna do it.
Yes,
But you
Dave.
promised.
I'm judging Fritz way harder. He's so excited to do all this stuff. Team Dave, all the way.
I'm sorry. I've been a terrible person. I'm a coward, and I can't go on living like this. Forgive me, Mom and Dad. At least now I'll have some.
He's writing a
peace.
suicide
Remember
letter?
me.
No. No, don't. I don't want Dave to die. No, I know we get new characters and then they die immediately, but not Dave.
If he's so big and strong, why bother with Dave? I mean, why didn't he just attack Buffy himself?
Oh, it's so frustrating. This part of the episode is always so frustrating, like waiting for them to figure it out and get on it.
Others that were scanned.
Scanned. Okay, yes, finally.
And that released the demon.
Yes. Okay, but the nice thing is that they always seem to catch on quick.
You guys are saying that Moloch is in this computer.
And in every computer connected to it by a modem.
He's everywhere.
What are we gonna do?
Stay away from Willow. It is none of your business.
Wow. That is fun.
What does he want with Willow?
Let's never find out.
That's interesting. I assumed that he was talking to Willow. I assumed he was talking to Willow because he was trying to figure out a way to get out and become human, and maybe somehow through Willow he would be able to. Because obviously the two guys are like his cronies to do his bidding, but Willow, he just... What would he be after other than a way to get out of the digital into the real world somehow? Oh my god.
Dave. He's dead.
And I'm guessing Willow probably hasn't talked to him since she shut him off.
Mom?
After he was talking about Buffy.
Dad?
No, where are her parents? I don't think we've met. Have we been to her house or met her parents or anything? I don't think we have.
You have mail.
Oh my god. Okay, through the screen? Hello? My computer just turned... You guys, my computer just restarted. Out of nowhere. I'm so sad. Oh no. Okay, so then what do I need to do? I'm just gonna have to re-record the episode and try to splice it back with my reaction. I paused a couple times too. Oh, how is he gonna get out of the computer? No. Please be Buffy and Xander. Oh, it's Fritz.
There's a demon in the internet.
I know.
What? What? I didn't even write down her name because I didn't think she mattered. But she's behind it? Is she the one who put the book there?
I knew this would happen sooner or later. I mean, it's probably a mischief demon, you know, like Kelkor or...
It's Moloch. You don't seem exactly surprised.
Yeah. Who are you?
Who are you? Are you a witch?
I don't have that kind of power. Techno-pagan is the term.
Oh.
There are more of us than you'd think.
Okay. Do we trust? We have to trust her. Do we trust? I don't know if I trust her. I'm 50-50. Hello? Who's that?
Welcome, my love.
Oh.
With my own 2 eyes.
Oh, he's a robot. He's a robot. We got a robot.
This world is so new, so exciting.
So
I
then
can
what
see
is
all of it.
what is Willow for?
But nothing compares to having form again. To be able to walk. To kill.
Well.
Back way.
Why is that so funny?
You created me. I brought these humans together to build me a body, but you gave me life.
Pretending you loved me?
I do love
I
you.
do. I can give you everything. I can control the world. A man in Beijing is transferring money to a Swiss bank account for a contract on his mother's life. Good for him.
Building security system is computerized.
Whoops.
Oh. Oh my god.
By the power of the divine, by the essence of the word.
Okay. I think she's actually helping. I think this could work. Trust issues have been minimized.
Let me leave.
But I love you.
Don't say that.
You are mine.
I'm not yours. I'm never gonna be yours. Never.
Okay, but don't say that to his face, because he's gonna kill you.
Pity.
By the power of the
Oh,
circle
he's about to
of
kill her.
Kalis, I command you, demon come!
Oh, cool. Well, you could have just ran. I can't imagine that he can move all that fast in his robot armor. Oh! Okay, parkour is not gonna work on this one.
He's out of the net. He's bound.
Okay. Welcome to the team. I forget your name. It might be Calendar. I think it can't be Calendar.
He's not in the book.
Oh, crap. Oh, Oh. Oh, shoot. Oh, no.
Malcolm! Remember me? You're good.
Does Willow get to kill?
I think it's time we break up.
Oh, shoot. No, I want Willow.
This
Willow.
body is all I have left, but it's enough to crush you.
Sweet.
Willow, fun? Remember fun? That thing where you
Poor
smile?
Willow.
The one boy that's really liked me, and he's a demon robot.
Yeah.
What does that say about me?
Oh, no, it's not you. It's not you.
The one boy I've had the hots for since I moved here turned out to be a vampire.
Right, and the teacher I had a crush on? Giant praying mantis?
Yeah,
That's true.
it's true.
None of us are ever going to have a happy, normal relationship.
We're doomed.
Woohoo! Yeah. Thruple? And that's a funny cutoff. I love that. So this one was fun because obviously it centered heavily around the beginnings of the surge of the digital world, and I'm not really sure what the internet or computers or all of that, I'm not sure what all that was like in 97. That's when the show started, right? I think 97. So it's very interesting to see their take on it and kind of see them poke fun at it, even though it was in a fictional context. But I don't know, I feel like the discussion being had in the show was still very real for its time, and that was really cool to see. I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't take the monster as seriously as I've taken other monsters. I could when he was in real demon form back in the 1400s, and he still scared me very much when he was on the page. He even scared me when he was in the computers and like talking through the screen and entrancing all these people to kind of join a cult, basically, to help him come back to power. But then when he took robot form, that's when I checked out. That's when I checked out of this one, because I just couldn't take demon robot seriously. Even though going into it I was like, are we gonna see a robot? And I was kind of excited about it, and I'm happy that they did, but it just wasn't scary to me. I'm not sure if it was supposed to. I mean, I guess he was the monster, so it's supposed to be kind of like, oh no, what are we gonna do? But I was just like, I'm just curious to see how this comes to an end, because, you know, I felt like everyone was gonna be okay, and he was most likely gonna die by the end of the episode. So I was just enjoying the ride, I guess, during the last 15 minutes. So yeah, it was a fun. I don't know why. I was more scared of the giant praying mantis than I was of the demon robot. Which is interesting, because the demon robot, he's got some roots. Like, he's been around a long time. He's been waiting a long time. He would have been besties with Master Vampire. So outside of like our Monster of the Week moment and the discussion of the rise of the digital age in this episode, I would say the other main thing is just Willow and her just wanting to be wanted, as any teenage girl does want to be, or any girl or boy, you know, everyone wants to be wanted. And obviously she's in a time in her life where she hasn't really felt that yet. She has crushes on boys, or boy Xander, and no one really returns her affections. Finally, someone does. And it's always, I bet, especially back then when online dating wasn't as prevalent as it is today, I bet, sadly, there were a lot of just like people who felt misunderstood and unwanted is kind of who started off the digital dating thing. It was probably people who just didn't feel comfortable in their own skin in the real world and felt like they could only connect in the digital world. And that's all this was about. It was just about connection and feeling heard and understood. And he gave her all those things, and that's all she wants right now. It was sad to see Willow go through the emotional turmoil that she went through in this episode. It was sad to see her. She was like so sucked in that she just didn't even care about hanging out with Xander, which is surprising because, you know, she's had a crush on Xander since she was a kid. But then as soon as someone shows her any attention, she's like, no, this feels good. I'm going to stick with this. And you could become addicted to how someone can make you feel, even when it's not real. But I like that. That was actually probably my favorite part of the episode was that last moment with the three of them sitting together and Willow kind of wallowing in this moment where she's like stuck on the fact that the only person that's ever liked her back is like a demon robot. She's like, of course, like of all the things, of all the people, of all the things that could happen, this had to happen to me. And of course that's not going to feel good. And I knew that we would have this moment of her it crashing, that realization crashing down on her and making her feel like there must be something wrong with me. I just knew that that's where her mind would go to. And I'm so happy that she had Buffy and Xander there to lift her back up, and even happier for them to be like, hey, I fell in love with a vampire, and him to be like, I had a crush on a praying mantis. Like, so true. They've all like been duped romantically in some sense. So that is a nice thing to bond over, and I'm totally here for a throuple. That is a joke. So yeah, that is this episode. Let me know your thoughts and feelings about this one. Let me know how you felt about seeing Robot Demon. Were you scared of him? Were you worried? Be honest. I will leave it there, and I will see you guys next time.